Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Here we are.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
You are the Arisen, yes? The captain gave me your description. Follow me! Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards spy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
The same. Day after day, just how I like it.
Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. 'Twouldn't be good for either of us if someone was summoned to come check on me. Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's schemes to light? Aye, Disa is my mother. Pray forgive me for not telling you sooner. 'Twas never my intent to deceive you. I'd simply feared that if I spoke the truth, none would wish to involve themselves with me. But that is no longer a concern. 'Tis clear that we are allied in purpose. My word, you mean to say that you are the true Arisen? That the Sovereign currently residing in the palace is a pretender? Could Mother have had a hand in that as well?
Regent Kin Sven appears to be missing from his chambers. Have you seen him?
Me? No, sir.
Then start searching, you fool. Should aught befall the Regent Kin, 'tis us who'll answer to her grace.
Forgive me. My absence seems to have made this rather more difficult for us. You ought leave the palace at once. This room turned up little of interest, but I've a mind to look into this further. I shall send word to Captain Brandt if I discover aught you should know. I'll head out first and speak with the Sentinels. Use that opportunity to make good your escape.
Sven, where have you been?
Forgive me. I couldn't sleep. I thought a stroll might clear my head.
Privy informed. If aught were to happen to you,
Always sets me to thinking of this place. Few are the places where I can truly feel at ease.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
What's this? Come to admire my sculptures, have you? Ho ho! To think my eminence as a collector would reach in the ears of the Arisen. If only my collection were complete, I'd fain allow you to inspect it. Alas, the sculpture that I commissioned to be its centerpiece is yet to arrive. And 'twould wound my pride to have you behold my collection ere 'tis made whole. If your curiosity shall not be denied, however, mayhap you'd consider paying a visit to the sculptor in my stead. The man's home is located in Backbatal. You need only tell him that I eagerly await the sculpture's completion.
Let us speak with everyone we can think of who might know aught of use.
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
I sense eyes upon us.
I heard a rumour that this land was once a kingdom of beastrons.
Truly?
Quite, though no definitive records remain.
Welcome.
Might we not complete our delivery while we're here?
We ought to make the delivery now, lest it should end up lost or misplaced.
It is as you say.
We're here, Master.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in the Queen Regent's office? This scrap. 'Twas part of a letter. And from Batal, no less. This alone can prove little, but 'tis clear that Disa's schemes run deep. To think, Disa's actions have weighed even on the mind of her own son. 'Tis a surprise, but a welcome one. Disa is the doting mother before the Regent King. If Regent King Sven is willing to aid us by drawing Disa's focus, we may be able to gain more useful information. You have done well, Your Majesty. Though I am limited in the aid I'm able to offer, I bid you, take this.
What could the Queen Regent be plotting?
That's odd.
Phasers. Now there's a name to remember.
Where's
Mayhaps to be taken care of, my child.
Whatever's to be done.
I am honored to be called to your side, Arisen.
This might be worth a read.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
Interested in my wares? Like to strike on all sides. Oh my god.
What?
Would you mind coming over here?
Life's best care in the world, just as it should be. Tidy. What else needs doing?
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful. I sense eyes upon us.
Everyone's as tired as I am.
Road has in store for me today.
welcome as fine ale. About time I should meet some guts on a
Let's see. Where to next?
Push, and I'll be done for the day.
Don't know a town.
Good heavens! The pantry is full.
Don't bother talking to me if you've naught to offer.
Oh dear. What am I to do?
Then I shall remain by your side.
Got to focus. My head will roll if aught goes awry.
Shall we get some rest then? "'Twas a chimera I was tasked with battling. A ferocious and terrible beast. I'm in no hurry to face one again. Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Off we go then.
Feeling rested, I trust?
don't much fancy this. This is an outrage!
Look out, Arisen! We're under attack!
Leave an opening. Focus your attacks.
Moments of victory in the hand. Let us finish this.
Understood. Let my magic grant you a mental boon. Be more careful.
On my way. Must admit that it feels wonderful to strike true. Just a short rest.
Is anyone able to aid our combat? Tis a foe worthy of your strength.
Don't say our rescue.
I understand. Rightly to you, Arisen. It seems we have enraged our foe.
Reckless opponent makes for easy prey.
Don't think I'll stand for this. You must rally. Panicking will only take the enemy's advantage.
When enraged, this creature is capable of calamitous strength. We ought not to provoke this.
We must get it quickly, or else wait till the fury subsides.
I grant you fire's blade. Use it well. My curative magics are at your disposal. All's right there.
It's one more push all to bring it down.
A focused attack will end this foe.
That's quite enough.
This bodes ill. Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by the Master's...
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
After you, Arisen.
Now, listen close, as today I shall speak of riddles and monsters with frightful mystique. In the north of Vernworth is our curious tale staged, where...
Hoi, friend! Having any time for me today? I dare say we're overdue another talk. There's something I've come to understand during my stolen hours exploring these streets, and I wanted to share it. Every last resident in this city is wholeheartedly devoted to living out their lives. It seems a simple observation, I know, but to me, 'twas a revelation. For it made me painfully aware of my own position. Can this existence of mine even be called living when I am so doted upon by my mother? I want to live a life I can proudly call my own, and to achieve it with all that my heart desires. I tire of enduring my mother's coddling, and of having to mind every twitch in her face in order to appease her. Looking at this box, it fills me with courage. 'Tis proof that I am not my mother's servant to be wheeled about as she pleases. 'Tis something I obtained of my own will, though it came to me through you, of course. Pray, take this with my thanks. 'Tis quite a rarity, as I hear it. I hope 'tis to your life. Now, I'd best be off. I may not be able to wander the city again for some time. There's aught I would do. Thus, I cannot say when next we'll see each other, though I feel sure we shall in time. Perhaps sooner than we might think. Till then, take care, friend.
That was quite a gift. I hope that procuring it was not a burden upon the lad.
True enough.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently. Oh, I didn't see you there. I suppose I was preoccupied with my thoughts. Thoughts of you arisen, naturally. I thank you for the chance to hone my swordsmanship, and in good company at that.
You! Huh.
Always another errand to see to. I don't know what to do. My head hurts just thinking about it.
The sun's too bright for these.
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Arms for the poor. Pray grant help. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. May fortune smile upon you, kind sir. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Few can afford perpetual generosity. I hope you will return, should you find the means to give.
Let me get that.
Isn't the dragon, but these pests what worry me. I'm dead on my feet, but I've much to do yet.
The heavens have forsaken us. All is lost.
True faith must come from the spirit.
Loyalty's just another way to save your own skin.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for our... Many thanks. Ah, hold on a moment, Sir Arisen. Perchance you would be willing to aid me with another matter. You see, one of the children we care for here at the Gracious Hand has gone missing. Malcolm, his name is. He's a steady lad. I can't imagine he would have run away. This building's very old. It could be that he's found himself in some strange corner of it. Might I impose on you to search for him?
Might I propose we seek out new information?
Right you are.
I'd fain lead the way. if you would be so kind as to follow me.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
I'll go and open the chest.
Time to be heading.
Living's hard, but dreams are free, I say. What should I do? At once, Master.
Such quietude is a blessing.
What should I do? What to do? I've no mother or father to speak of, you see. So the nice people at the Gracious Hand take care of me. I wanted to get them a present to say thank you, and I thought a bunch of flowers would be just the thing. The problem is, I can't seem to find any good ones. Do you think you could help me? All I need is a bunch of pretty flowers. For true. Thank you ever so much, Arisen. I'm sure you'll find the prettiest flowers that ever were.
Sweeping, laundry. My work's near done.
I can't stay here.
It's my duty to devote my life. True faith must come from the spirit and not from the way through the world.
Oh, tell me you haven't got any leads.
There must be wise. My prayers will surely be rewarded in the hereafter.
Is Malcolm all right? We were supposed to go exploring together, but I overslept and he went without me. Wish he'd woken me up. I was really looking forward to going down into those vaults. Oh no, I wasn't meant to tell anyone that.
Wickedness has no hold upon a tranquil mind. My prayers will surely be rewarded.
Each day is harder to bear than the last.
I pray this hard.
Was I... Where could Malcolm have gotten off to? Perhaps you could try asking the other children. I haven't been able to get much out of them.
Disa, don't tell nobody what I said about exploring those vaults.
My prayers will surely be rewarded. It is my duty to devote my life to prayer and prayer.
Where could Malcolm have... Perhaps you could try asking the other children.
Malcolm's been really into exploring of late. Just the other day, he was going around telling anyone who'd listen about how he was an ox hair away from making some big discovery.
I must be grateful. At least I have a full belly. Must come from the spirit, not the mind. 'Tis my duty to devote my life to prayer and courtesy. What causes conflict to plague the world? My duty to devote my life. What teachings might salve the people's woes? What teachings might salve the people's woes?
Disa, don't tell nobody what I said about exploring those vaults.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Be a lonely life at times.
Wished were always night. Lonely as all this worrying's giving me an achy back.
Something smells
soil on me than an unwashed potato.
My bed falls, and I shan't resist.
Barely drag my ass out of bed.
There's all watching me. I swear it.
Malcolm? All he's doing of late is picking through rubble. Don't know why he bothered.
Our results are awaited. What say we make our report? Vaults, eh? Let us inform Sir Kendrick of what we've learned. Allow me to guide you, Master.
Vaults, you say? By my knowledge, they were sealed off. Ah, but you mentioned rubble, aye? Then perhaps the lad found a way through. Come, I fear there's not a moment to lose. Pray, follow me, and quickly. I believe this is the place to which the children were referring. Look there, a hole. Could he have passed through here? There is naught to be done but have a look for ourselves. The passage ahead looks small, but we may be able to squeeze through. Let us make haste.
Pick up every little thing you find, and your pack will soon outweigh you. Well, I know it, yet I cannot seem to resist.
Ah, yes. That sounds familiar. I grant you roaring flame.
Malcolm, thank goodness you are unharmed. You have my eternal gratitude, Sir Arisen. Now I can breathe freely at last.
Sir Kendrick, you'll never believe what I've found. It's just up ahead. Books, sir. Books, books, and more books. It's like some sort of secret workshop.
Truly? Perhaps we ought to take a look.
We ought to follow close behind.
I quite agree.
Over here.
Heavens above!
Isn't it amazing? And I found it. Me.
'Tis quite a find indeed. Is this some manner of archive? Why, I've ne'er seen so many books. This collection must be worth a fortune. 'Tis a veritable treasure trove of wisdom. Might I ask that you not share the existence of this place with others, Sir Arisen? We cannot allow the knowledge accumulated here to be misused or mistreated. We ought to entrust its care to someone worthy, someone who can appreciate its true value. Pray tell me if you know of such an individual. As for you, Malcolm, I forbid you from telling anyone else about this place. 'Twill be our little secret. Understood?
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your silence, you may come and go as you please. Let's investigate this place's secrets together, eh?
It near boggles the mind that so impressive an archive slumbered here. 'Tis surely at any scholar's dream.
Right you are.
The books ne'er seem to end. Who could have brought them here?
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
To charge ahead may be to rush headlong into danger. Let us take care to move as one.
Naught can threaten us if we watch each other's backs.
Soon be home.
I ought to have enough for a few pinches of spices.
It is so dull when there's nothing doing. Thirst assess the field.
Stories is one of life's great pleasures.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Ah, excellent find.
You!
All's well, I trust.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. I'll use this chance to commit myself fully to the study of the arcane. I'll impress you yet, Arisen.
This place is awful dull. Can't complain, mind. I'm clean forgotten.
I can't take it anymore.
We must rest, though the sun is still up. It appears night has fallen while we slept.
No one would bother with a wretch like me.
So tired. I
I
get
can't
just
wait
about
to see
anywhere.
what the day holds.
Everyone's busy with their own affairs, That's hard round here. I can't complain.
Dirt and roots make
All this quiet makes me come more anxious.
My back's acting up today.
Stomach's complaining. I'll have an early supper.
Only fools and urchins boast of their kind.
Will someone do aught about this?
Minute now.
Will someone do aught about this?
lift their swords.
Right. I
Tis
can't
our
just about
duty
anywhere.
to see this peace protected.
It seems we must part ways for the time being.
Let such peace reign eternal.
I shall suffer none to disturb this peace.
So, you've come. Captain Brant bade me allow you passage.
There's no easy thing. Leaving a living to so
Have you come to release me from this jail? Who are you? Aha! Then we are presented with three options. Either the law of our world that allows only one arisen has been upended, or Disa's arisen is false, or you are lying to me. Have you proof that you are arisen, as you say? Ah, they say the Arisen's breast bears a wound akin to the dragon's claw. By that mark, 'twould seem 'tis true. This reminds me of a happening 148 years ago. During the reign of Regent Alphonse, a man named Crusoe appeared and claimed to be arisen. He went before the people, insisting that he, and not Regent Alphonse, was the true Arisen, the one fit to lead them as their ruler. And what befell him, you ask? Ha! Crusoe was discovered to be a liar, whereupon his head was liberated from his shoulders on the spot. Aye, I dare say your arrival portends another beheading, but whose will it be, Escape? But why? Here, I spend my days perusing the code and deciphering old texts. I can devote all my time to my own interests. And I need not turn my ear to Disa's absurd demands. 'Tis a paradise to me, this cell. That said, if you know of a place with a mountain of tomes I could delve into, I might rethink the matter. Tell me, does that ring any bells? Oh, to think such a place existed. How very curious. Guide me outside, then. If you can deliver me from this pit, I ought to be able to find the rest of the way on my own. Come along.
There's no easy thing making a living as a soldier.
So this is where you were, Master.
Aye, this should be far enough. My thanks. If you truly are Arisen, then I swear to someday repay this debt I owe. Words may be wind, but there's naught else I can offer you at present. Pray visit me if you've the time or inclination. Mayhap the knowledge I've gained reading tomes of Eld could be of some use to you.
Very well. I shall return.
Oh, it's not right. It doesn't make any sort of sense. The doctor examined him afore and said he'd be better with a bit of medicine. Yet ever since he came here, he's only gotten worse.
I understand how you must feel. But you must see that your son's health continues to wane. There is no medicine that can heal him outright. He requires proper treatment. I am caring for him as best I can. I beg only for your patience. However, if you truly cannot entrust him to me, perhaps you would care to take him home with you instead. Mayhap convalescing in a place familiar to him would aid his recovery. Of course, I would be sure to visit him as oft as I am able.
Home, you say?
Dear, we are pressed enough as 'tis.
All right, he stays. But pray bring my son back to health.
I will look after him. I swear it.
Got any good stories to share?
Sir, ought you not be in... Ah, forgive me. You're not a patient, are you? I suppose you must be a visitor. 'Tis a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Eleanor. I have the privilege of serving as abbess here. I regret that I cannot offer you a cup of tea, but I'm in the middle of making my rounds of the patients. Not to mention, I have to find the means to procure more medicinal ingredients. Oh. You wouldn't happen to know someone willing to brave the roads, would you? I know 'tis perilous, but there is one ingredient in particular we cannot afford to run out of. You would procure it yourself? I am grateful beyond words, sir. In that case, might I trouble you to bring me some miasmite? The slums are a bane to the body's humors, and its residents are oft prone to illness. We do what we can with what little we have, but we're always short on helping hands. Your aid is most appreciated, sir. May your search prove fruitful.
Tellers, miasmite can be harvested from phantoms, monsters that wander the world a night.
This place gives me an ill feeling.
I've been on my feet all day.
Some call it
My legs are bled.
Fine spot to take my mind off my troubles.
Want some in a real battle? I'll prove my worth.
To set my nose to the ground.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have you a moment to speak? There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. It seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell. The man's dedication to justice shall doubtless be a great boon to our cause. Mayhap 'twould be prudent to visit the man on occasion and avail yourself of his vast stores of wisdom. He might have knowledge that could benefit you on your travels. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray, take this. Consider it remuneration for Your Majesty's efforts.
Look as long as you please.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace, discussing a curious rumor.
A chance to put my feet up is as welcome as fine ale.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need. Where ought we to go now?
Suppose I'd best earn my keep. I'd fight better if I had an ale to keep me warm. Oh, I wouldn't give for a mug of ale.
Times are hard. I'm barely scraping by.
Nothing more pathetic than begging for your life.
I'm the predicament. Got to focus. My head will roll if water goes awry.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble today.
We shall await you here, Master.
It is high time I receive my
Mayhap you've been misinformed, sir, but there isn't to be a masquerade this day. I'm unsure how best to proceed.
Silence cultivates wisdom. I'm in no rush. Come rain or shine.
A breath of fresh air is just what I needed.
I could see myself. Here's hoping me no trouble to a scratch on my arms and armor.
Feels eerie, no one about.
I'd sooner stay out of battle, were it possible.
Any loose coin about? Enough to make me rich?
We've got goblins! We shall have to make use of Puritans while a mage joins our ranks.
Stand a chance. I'll sling you.
That was hard. I did my best to match your skill, Master. We shall remain here.
The masquerade is already underway, sir. 'Twill be a long night. Longer still for those of us on guard.
You're far from your station, are you not?
I was bored out my skull guarding the palace.
Really now? Someone will ask me to dance along.
Our first sovereign in decades.
So, tell me more of this
See the
fox
end
cart.
of the age of proxies.
As I hear it,
Indeed.
it turned from the high road.
The Arisen
only
has
to
always been the
vanish.
mainstay of Vermin.
It was carrying some few dozen
Only
pawns
they are
at the
capable
time
of
as well.
repelling the dragon and guiding us toward a brighter future. Not so for the Queen Regent and her son.
Have you heard? There's been more restrictions on goods traded with Minotaur.
They all want to vanish on occasion, are they not?
True, but pawns are not the only ones who employ off-power.
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour all
In here.
Open up!
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playground? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on then, keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty. Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check. Lest you forget, these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, as you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the Masquerade Hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phasus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. As you can see, I run an establishment that caters to certain pleasures. You're welcome to come and play anytime, if you escape with your life, that is. Know, however, that our services do not come cheap.
Last night's matron was a delight.
Feels eerie with no one about.
Could have sworn I had ought to attend to.
Always sets me to thinking. Seems my humming would be unwelcome.
Feels eerie with no one about.
What's to be done about this?
Seems my humming would be unwelcome.
Crowns and politics are no concern of mine.
A place to soothe the spirit, this.
I'll bet this place has its share of secrets.
My whiskers are looking a tad crooked over there.
My apologies for the wait. We grew further apart than I'd anticipated.
Bunch of sluggards. Only person I believe in is myself.
Always fight hardest when I'm backed into a corner.
There's a ladder here.
Why, you there? Your presence is requested at the tavern this evening. Who's the one requesting? I didn't ask. 'Tis none of my concern. The fellow said aught about the usual place. Were you not listening? The tavern, now you know you can leave me in peace. I don't have...
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Well, well. He is merely Disa's puppet then. 'Tis likely that he knows naught of her schemes, even were he to be removed. I suspect some other would simply be made to take his place. But if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis this other man you mention. Phases, was it? He seems a man of import, and yet I have never heard of him. Pray, allow me to investigate this matter further. You've done well, Your Majesty. Thank you.
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this Phases fellow, but what precisely is their aim?
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. While examining the palace ledger for evidence of the Queen Regent's misdeeds, I made a curious discovery. For some time now, it seems, she has been diverting a veritable mountain of gold to the daily purchase of sweet crownflower. What's more, this inexpedient spending habit is recorded to have begun the very day on which Arthur, the would-be arisen, appeared on the scene. This cannot be mere happenstance. I can only conclude that these sums are passing into the hands of Arthur himself. Yet 'tis strange, for sweet crownflowers only grow on the eastern edge of Vermont. I dare say 'twas not an item chosen idly. Mayhap this knowledge will guide us in our pursuit of the false sovereign. 'Tis a frail hope to be certain. Yet all the same, I would ask that Your Majesty venture to Vermont's eastern edge and probe into this young man's origins. I am glad to hear it, for I cannot shake the feeling that uncovering the identity of the false sovereign is the key to unraveling Disa's scheme and securing your enthronement.
I shall come at once, Arisen. A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow. I trust we've all inspected our equipment.